if you're gonna bolt, there you go. Cupie the Sea Elegans. She is still up for pre-order and I have extended it. What time it says left is what is left. I cannot extend it again. Super duper limited edition, made to order. You have to pre-order, so you have a couple weeks left. After that, they're gone. Okay, so we have a rehousing video to do today, but it's a little bit of a mystery. I kind of like mixed up some tarantulas and I didn't label them, so I'm not like 100% sure on what they are. I'll explain in a minute, but before I do, we are going to rehouse this Brachypelma klassi. Now, she's okay in this, but obviously a medium tarantula cribs would probably suit her better at this point. That said, I really just want to rehouse her mainly to free up this enclosure because I need 3 of these sizes right now to use. So let's go ahead and make the Brachypelma klassi's enclosure first. She's absolutely adorable. I love her. We'll be using Reptisoil. And you know what? I think we'll wrap it up a little bit like this. These are the good kind of fake plants that don't look like fake. These are from Michael's. They were on sale. So we'll use some frog moss as well though. Oh no, am I out of leaf litter? We are going to use a cute little gummy house water dish. And then just this little, nice little touch, you know. We could also use some of these pretty rocks we used in my last video. These are not going to stay like decorative, like they're definitely gonna get buried, but that's okay. Never hurts to just add some cute little touches like that. Where's my water bottle though? Here it is. All right, not bad at all. I really like this. It also has way more depth for like burrowing too. So this is definitely a great upgrade for her. So let's go ahead and get her over. I kind of feel like I've handled her quite a bit. So I think I'll be okay to just like pick her up, but let's see, because she also is one that kind of will kick hair sometimes. She's kind of stubborn. See how they can be super stubborn sometimes? There she is. Beautiful girl. You are so pretty. Okay. She's like, I hate everything about this. I'm sorry, I snuck a handle in. There you go. There you go. So here is her new enclosure. Definitely much more spacious than the other. I think that's much better, huh? I'm gonna finally use this label maker my husband got me. This way we can avoid these little mix-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through like a lot of tarantulas and label them because I just, I don't know what happened, but I just stopped using labels a lot. And now that's why we're in the mess that we're in today. Let me go clean this out and we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, so about 10 months ago, I posted a video that like I was rehousing these 3 tarantulas in the mini slider cribs, which are absolutely adorable, like super cute, right? But the problem is that when I rehoused them, I did not ever put the labels on them. I completely forgot what species each one was. Now you might be like, Kat, how could you do that? Like, how are you taking care of them properly? Blah, blah, blah. Sling care is pretty universal, so it's not like too detrimental in knowing exactly what you have, as long as you know like the basics, like is it arboreal, terrestrial, that kind of thing. So, and I also remembered like what genus they were, so I knew I had 2 Aphonopelma and 1 Homeoma. That said, I just had to go back and watch that video to figure out what tarantula is what tarantula. Oh, it's trying to eat me. I think I have it right. We got to kind of dig them up and rehouse them, but I'm pretty sure I've got it figured out. One was really easy though, because I can look at a spider and say, that's not an Aphonopelma. And so I know that this one is the Homeoma. Doesn't take too much to figure that out. But the other 2 Aphonopelma, these are not just like your basic Aphonopelma chalcodes. Although a lot of Aphonopelma look extremely similar, there's also like a ton of different Aphonopelma and they are very similar looking. And both of these Aphonopelma are super like rare. They're not commonly seen in the hobby. Thank God in that video I said what tarantula was what species, because sometimes I edit that out by accident, so I didn't. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and make these enclosures. We're just gonna use these old sliders. Like these are super duper old tarantula cribs. These are like probably like some of the first enclosures they actually made, even though they're kind of old and the new ones have come a long way. There's no point in not using these because they still work. See, maybe there's a little bit of rusting on these magnets. Now when tarantula cribs are made, we don't use these kind of magnets. The new enclosures have like black magnets, so they don't actually do this rusting anymore. But yeah, these are like super old. Like look, they don't even have the same logos, but like it'd be completely wasteful to not reuse these as long as they'll work. We're gonna do Reptisoil in each one. Super easy, cute little enclosures. And let's do some frog moss. You can do some water dishes. There's like a couple leaves in this bin. I mean, I'm like out of leaf litter, but there's just a few. So now we're gonna have to figure out which is which. And we're gonna start off real easy with this Homeoma. Looking back on the video, what I saw was this is the Homeoma, I don't remember, Peruvian blue. And oh, look at you. This one's always been very quick to eat and bolt, and also very inquisitive, likes to walk right out of their enclosure. This was a gift to me years and years and years and years ago, a very long time ago. My friend gave me this teeny tiny sling, and somehow we are still pretty teeny and tiny, but I think Homeoma are infamous slow growers, so it makes complete sense. The Aphonopelma are the same way, although I've got to admit the Aphonopelma seem to have gained more size than this Homeoma. Hopefully that means though that maybe it's growing slower because it's female. I don't have a catch cup, so if you're gonna bolt, there you go. There you go. No. Go in. There you go. Okay. Homeoma, whatever you are. Now we've got the Aphonopelma. I don't remember which Aphonopelma is which Aphonopelma. This is the tamaulipas Aphonopelma species in chinos. Very, very pretty brown. Whereas this Aphonopelma is like kind of like a more reddish color. All right, just went back and checked. So I was able to determine that this is the Aphonopelma tamaulipas, and this one is the encinos. So now we've got that mystery solved. They're basically the same care anyway. So let's very carefully pull this apart. Oh, I hate doing this because you don't want everything to just like fall on top of them. Totally outgrown this. This is such a cool species though. Like, trust me, in like a few molts, you guys are gonna be like, whoa, that is such a cool Aphonopelma. Like, I know it doesn't look like much now, but all right, I'm not gonna stress you out too much, buddy. I just wanna get you over. So let's, No. There you go. Look, I got you a whole new enclosure and it's much more suited for you. This has gotten quite tiny. I remember when I put them in here too, there was some debate saying that the enclosures were a little small for them. I can agree they were pretty small, but I wouldn't say they were too small, just they weren't gonna last long, and they didn't. You know, we are rehousing them 10 months later. That's just kind of what happens. Goodness, see, look, there you go. And look, you have so much more room to dig. Isn't that nice? Let's get this labeled immediately before we start mixing them up again. Yay, mystery solved. So that leaves us with one more, which is the Aphonopelma encinos. This is a really awesome species, but as you can see with these Aphonopelma, they just love digging and hiding on the bottom. Yeah, this is kind of challenging to pull apart because you don't want this cork to fall on them. Pain in the butt for sure. So I'm just gonna have to hold it awkwardly like this because it's better to do it this way than risk anything falling on the tarantula and injuring them. You know what? I should actually be grabbing these cute little mushrooms and reusing them. Why did I not do that? And this one's a little bit more of a chocolate color. This is what you kind of expect more when you think of Aphonopelma, is this kind of coloration. Look at that. We've almost got some adult coloration going on. Go on, buddy. Perfect. Much better. And immediately we went under our cork to start burrowing because That's what we like to do as a phonopelma. There it is. Yay! So everybody has new homes, that's great. And now everybody's labeled, so that's also very important and great. And I'm gonna go through so many tarantulas and label them tonight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video if you did. Subscribe if you're not, and you want to be. Don't forget I'm in a script to use probably way too much. It's at Tarantula.Kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a website, tarantulakat.com. And I will see you guys soon. Let's get into the members packs.